Hey there folks, and it's Brian with Foxfire Armory again. Today we have for you the Sitelite, what do they call it here? Mag laser. And this is, as it sounds, it is a laser bore sighter. And it pretty much works with every caliber, I believe, all the way up to 12 gauge. Might even do 50 caliber if I remember correctly. This is the SL-100, and this thing is pretty awesome. I had some reservations just because, well, you know, the cheapy little $20 guys that you can buy at the store, they are all kind of crap, to be honest. But this has actually been really awesome. I used this to sight in the AR, and I've used this now for a couple pistols when I was putting some sights on. And it's built very well. I believe it's all aluminum milled. See if we can get that in there. And it's a pretty bright laser. I would definitely say this is one of those that you're going to want to use either indoors or have some sort of hood on your targets. You're probably going to lose a lot of distance light transmission wise at, like, say, the 100 yards. But let's get into this. We'll do a top down and I'll kind of go over some of the features. All right, so let's get right into it. So it comes in a very nice, pretty solid hard plastic case. And when you first open it, what you'll get is a scope leveling target and the laser sight target. So this one will actually be for initial 0, so like your bore sight. And this one will be for making sure that your scope crosshairs are actually level. Also in there, obviously, you get your instructions. Let me see if I can get this to zoom in. So those are the 3 models, the 500 being the most powerful, 150 being the step up from the 100. For me, I went with the 100 because, well, it was on sale for 90 bucks at the time of purchase. And for majority of what I will be using it for, which is going to be indoor or short range outdoor, it's going to work perfect for me. So inside, you get a bunch of these little O-rings, and they're just little rubber O-rings, and they are actually going to go on this part right here. Let's see if we can get that kind of focus in there. This piece right here is basically what goes in the bore. And you can actually take this off, and then you have that piece too, which can feed in. And essentially this is going to be like your 22, and then attaching this will be pretty much everything else above that. It's all milled aluminum. It's very solid. And like I was saying, you have other pieces also, right? So got a larger end cap piece that's going to be for your larger calibers. And then they even have this piece, which is going to be like your 12 gauge. Actually, I think this is your laser cap here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this would be to help level. And you probably can't see it on here. There we go. This is the horizontal. So basically it allows you to horizontal, vertical, get your scope. And it's basically just a filter that fits over the top here. You can see, there we go. Yeah, so it just sits on there. And you can see this is actually a pretty bright laser. I mean, this is obviously really close, but even with the light I have aiming down, it doesn't really get washed out too bad. So for the price and for the utilitarianness of it, can pretty much work with any caliber you could possibly imagine, all the way up to 12 gauge. it's really kind of hard to beat. My only gripe with it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this on camera, is, let's see, yeah, you can kind of see it there. The switch is kind of flimsy. I wish it was a little bit, man, I wish this would focus better. You can kind of see it's just like this little tiny piece of plastic. And while I don't think it's gonna break anytime soon, it's one of those things where I think that would be a common failure point. Other than that, you have your battery compartment right on the front, super easy to change. And I believe, let me look at this thing here. I want to say, I believe this is, yep, a 5 megawatt laser. So it's a pretty powerful laser. Really don't have much else to say about it. It's really nice. And if you do any major scope work, installing scopes, or you change scopes out, or you're doing any sort of bore sighting or sighting for friends, I would really highly recommend getting this, or even stepping it up to the 150, which I believe is going to run you about $150, $149 most of the time on Amazon. I'll leave a couple links in the description for you for this one and the other two models. So yeah, really can't say much more about it. It's really been great so far, and it's one of those things, you buy it once and you really don't need another one. You don't have to buy the different calibers. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to get in on that 100 subscriber giveaway for the Work Sharp guided field sharpener. So thanks again.